Panda raid. Mr. Maltese Panda, thank you for the raid. Thank you for your community jumping over here with us. Much appreciated. Bit early, but that's okay. That's okay. I appreciate it nonetheless. Those some TP in chat for the Panda raid. Thank you so very much, Mr. Maltese Panda. I appreciate you sharing your community over here with us for this gigantic oat day that we're gonna have today. It's gonna be all harvester all the time. We're probably gonna be running grain most of the time though, and let Jimmy do all the harvesting. So let's go get started. I'm gonna start on our field, and then we'll get started on the contract fields. I want to make sure I get mine done. Not like it really matters, because they all got to be done, and I've got, I think, something like 100 acres worth of contract work. This is ridiculous. This is so silly. I shouldn't be doing this. 27 acres and 61 acres. So, yeah. Yeah, what is that? 78 acres, and then mine's about 9 acres. So, yeah, we're getting pretty close to way too much, I think. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to put this on. Probably right here would be good. Derek, what's up, buddy? How are you? Spiderette, how are you? Good to see you. Skull Monster, of course. Bob, what's up, man? I hope you're doing well. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in to the Farm Reduce YouTube channel. This was live streamed over on Twitch. You can come follow over there, twitch.tv/DoSomeMess. Find me right there. And if you don't know, I have a main YouTube channel called youtube.com/DoSomeMess. Just the same thing. This is my Farm Reduce channel, and if you're watching on Twitch, uh-oh, this may be an issue here. Let's see. I can't reach that to attach it. That's not good. Let's unfold. Let's fold everything up. Maybe that'll do it. This might be an issue here. I can't get in there to actually attach the. Uh-oh, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I can't attach the PTO. Issues. We have problems. This front piece here that does not fold in is keeping us from attaching the PTO. That is not a good thing, because we can't turn it on. Oh, man. Okay. We may be returning this. After all this and buying all this stuff, we may be returning this harvester. Oh, God, this is painful. Wow, why does it have to be like this? Hello? I don't think I can fold the ladder, no. Fold harvester, so we can fold it up. Won't enable straw swat. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Oh, check that. I didn't know you could do this. What's this? Boom. This is an issue that I don't know how to resolve. I'm going to try something, and it may be silly, but I'm going to give it a go. Yep, Panda, no problem. I appreciate you sharing everybody over here with me. I appreciate that, sharing your community with our community. Have a good night. I know it is probably late where you're at, so I appreciate you, and we'll catch you next time, buddy. It's ridiculous that we even have to do this, but... it's not working. I can't get to it. Well, that is not going to be good. Ha! Got it. Oh, man, the links we have to go to sometimes to make things work, huh? Yeesh. That is a big problem. That is a big problem. But this is a big harvester compared to what we were using, so this should be a lot of fun getting this going. And again, I'm going to let Jimmy do this, but I'm going to cut the headlands on both sides, and then we'll just send Jimmy on about his way. Off we go. Yeah, we'll cut the headlands and then we'll let Jimmy have it after that. Man, I didn't think we were going to be able to get that. That scared me for a minute, I'm not going to lie. I thought we were about to have some serious issues there. Distemper, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Could go into the manual attach mod and increase your reach. Should be an easy fix. I didn't know I could do that, but yeah, we definitely will do that now that I know about it. Yeah, we definitely will now. All right, let's head down to the other end. I'll go ahead and cut the headland on that side. And then I will let Jimmy have this. And I will start baling right now because all the bales. You go into the XML file. Yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't realize I could do that actually. But yeah, we're gonna do that for sure because I don't want to have to pull over a hill every single time and risk not being able to get in there. I think we just ran over a road sign. I'm not detaching this though. We'll just take all the road signs out. I don't care. The only time this is going to be detached is when we head over to field 1, which is the biggest field on the map, 71 acres for oats, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of oats. We may end up buying a new trailer too that's bigger than this one, but this one holds like 36,000 liters. But with trailer weight on, we're only going to hold a very small amount. So, Crystal dropping us some in-game money. I appreciate that. I'll take the $500. Much appreciated. Buy you an instruction manual. I need to, yeah, for sure I need to. Oh man, this thing's nice though, guys. I mean, before we were doing from about the center of the harvester over to the left was our whole header before we got this harvester, and this thing holds a lot more than the other one. So we're gonna be able to put Jimmy on the field for quite some time before we need to empty him out. I have not yet, Bob, but I do plan on it, yeah. I do plan on it for sure. I am definitely going to get it. I just haven't grabbed it yet. All right, Jimmy. Take over for me. I'm going to grab the baler. And again, I know the John Deere is not going to pull that trailer as fast, but we're going to have to probably just suck it up this time around because... There you go, buddy. Because we need to do some baling as we go here. Everything still looks like it's attached. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna do some baling as we go. That way I don't have to fight with it too very much. I also don't want the bales to be in the way, so I may get them close and then dump them out or something. I'm not real sure. Dump them in one spot, maybe the way to go. Yeah, Bob, I haven't picked it up yet, but I plan on it. I definitely plan on it. I'm looking forward to seeing the whole rundown on what's all in it and that kind of stuff too. Should be really, really good season 2 or year 2 season pass. Just by what it looks like they're putting in there, it should be really nice. Lots of good content, lots of additional content. Should be good. I am looking forward to year 2 DLCs and what they have to offer, what they're bringing to the game. Should be a lot of fun. Also, if you're watching this later on YouTube, you're probably going to miss large portions of just conversation that probably has nothing to do with the actual field work. But I try to cut most of just the boring parts out, and that's usually just riding up and down the field and such. So, take a 2.5 hour stream and cut it down to 30, 45, 50 minutes. I try to keep things to the point, but still so you can get the idea of what's happening. If you want to catch all of it, remember, twitch.tv/DuceMS. Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, just before it dumps this one, I want to back up and put it somewhere else, I think. We should be able to get all of that. We did. All right, good. I'll just pick up right there. And actually, no, I think we're good now. We can just start down this row probably and let it dump on this row. I think that'll be good. And again, I'm basically doing this for the chickens and for the straw bales. Because I thought I was going to need more straw bales, but apparently we're doing okay. Yeah, that worked out really well. That gets our straight up and down lines, and we've already got the straw out of the way on the ends, so that's done deal. We're good. We're good. The big old Heston bales, it's going to be so much nicer not having to pick up 45 bales off of this little bitty field. So much nicer. Moonshadow, how's it going? I didn't see you sneak in, I don't think. Unless I did and I said hey and I don't remember it, which is possible. I do not have follow me on, Bob, because I could only have one worker before, so it wouldn't have made sense to have follow me on. But we have 100 head of cattle after yesterday. I bought 46 new cattle yesterday. So we can do a lot more going forward, but I've got to get some new... I've got to take everything down to Ray's. I've got to get in touch with Ray, really, just to see if he offers any kind of new programming that we can get added to the tractor. So tractor and harvester both, actually. And I think we can do that. So we'll find out next week whether or not Ray has anything available. I'm going to shoot him some messages over the weekend. And then Monday we'll see what he's got to say about it. I don't understand why it takes Twitch 15 minutes to send me a notification. Because Twitch. That's basically it. Because Twitch. That's why. It makes total sense when you think about it. It's Twitch. I'm catching up with him anyway, so I'm gonna go back and get this little piece I missed right here. Because Twitch twitched, yes. That is exactly right. That is exactly right. Yeah, we were catching up anyway, so this is probably better. Just go ahead and turn around and grab that bit and then come back down. Dave plays games. Dave Play Games Live. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. And again, just swing around, grab this little bit, and then keep on going. I don't know how full Jimmy is, though. We're probably going to have to empty him out before long here. But I do want to knock as much of this out as quick as possible because we got a 71-acre field we got to go do, and this is our only setup. This is it. I don't have 2 harvesters or anything like that. This is all we got. So I'm probably going to be on that field next week even. All next week. But I hope not. I hope having the extra room in the harvester speeds things up a lot. I hope it speeds things up a lot. There's not really a whole lot I can do either, I don't think. Cows are still doing good. Pumping out plenty of milk. Man, I'd love to see that. Chickens are doing...
That's
doing
a
good.
New follower.
There we go. Dave Play Games Live, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. I'm drifting off to the left. Stop drifting left, man. Go straight. That's all you gotta do. Just go straight. Yeah, we'll keep some oats for the chickens, and then probably sell a bunch of it too. How's our manure and slurry looking? Yeah, we're gonna have so much. We're going to have so much of both of those, it's not even going to be funny. What's up, J-Rock? How's it going, bud? Good to see you. Jimmy's about 80% full, which is good. It's good for us anyway. That just means more. More. What's up, Crafting Gamer? Hello again, indeed. Hope you're doing well. I know you were hanging out with us on Stranded Alien Dawn earlier on YouTube. That game is fun, man, and I don't care what people say. I enjoy that game because it's so much different than everything I play on a regular basis. Like, even the survival games I play aren't like that. Like, it's just so much different. I really enjoy it. Have I applied the update to this map? No, because you have to start over. It requires a fresh save, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going back and building all this stuff. I mean, I could, because I could just put on all, you know, the power tools. What's this one? What's this one called? Somebody knows. This mod right here. What is this one called? It's not power tools. It's something else. Dev console or something. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, I don't want to have to take the time to redo all of what I have right now. Easy dev controls, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I could do it because I got easy dev controls, so I could go back and put everything right where it is right now. But I just don't want to. I don't know what the difference is, so I don't know what the new stuff added. It only takes water to produce. So there's base greenhouses, Crystal, and then there's the ones that I have. The ones that I have are mods, so they take either fertilizer or manure, and then seed and water. So lots of stuff was added. Oh, man, see, God, I don't want to have to do that, man. I really don't. I don't want to have to reset everything up. But is it that big a difference, really? Let's just cut this off right here. We'll jump over and grab the John Deere. This is going to be a full load of oats right here, I'm pretty sure. And we're just bringing them over here anyway, so we're fine. But the fact that this John Deere is not made to haul this kind of weight can be tough. Yeah, so the ones I have are mods, Crystal, and again, that's something you're going to run into. You're going to see people using what looks like the exact same thing you're using, but it's modded. So, yeah, I'm using modded greenhouses. But yeah, I mean, at least you got the seed, right, for the future. So, I know you can't sell it back, but at least you got it. Depends on if you want the new stuff, I guess. I mean, that's true too. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's worth the effort. Like, I'm gonna have to install it on a different save and just go in and look and see what's on there. See what's different about it. Is there like new crops? Is it like multi-crop stuff now, or is it like I don't know what the new update has on it, so I have no idea what I should do, honestly. All right, Jimmy, get out. Holding up progress, Jimmy. Try to get over a little bit further here so I'm not just loading one side of the trailer. There we go. Ah, crap. He did put new crops on here? Man. That's why you need the restart. I'm guessing snow mask and stuff too, because a lot of these buildings don't have snow mask on them, so. Man. It's going to take me so long to reset all this up. But J-Rock, the one thing I like about you, that you put Dairyland on there, and it has alfalfa. Like, that's a big distinction in grass for cattle, right? And that's the one big thing that I appreciated about Dairyland is actual cattle feed. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big deal. So, all right, 23,600 liters. That's one of the things that was added, though. Well, I mean, this is set up not to be just a cattle farm, though. This is mine is, but this map is set up. It's got the biggest pig farm on here when you do just the start fresh or whatever, the new farmer. The biggest pig farm available is already here, and then the big cattle barn with 240 cows, and then the big chicken pen is down here by the house usually. So I mean, it's set up for like pig farming. It looks like big pig farming. So. You know, there's a ton of new stuff. God, I hate you guys. I hate all of you. I hate every single one of you. Everybody but Crystal. Crystal's the only one that hadn't said anything about, oh, look at all the new stuff. You're making it so hard for me not to want to go and move my save over to it. But I'm going to have to, I guess. All right, first load, 23,600 of oats going in. And again, I'm just keeping them because they don't sell real well right now. And we can get a pretty decent price for these later on, I think. Yeah, we can get 600 and some change out of these later. That should be good. All right, back over. We'll keep going with the baling. And Jimmy should be able to finish this pretty handily without having to be emptied again, I think. Because we did the headlands and then we set him off. Yeah, look at this. He's already... Yeah, he's going to finish this without needing to be emptied again. So we're just going to park right here with the John Deere, and then we'll get back in this one. And off we go. We can speed up for now. Go ahead and spin around. Pick up this little bit that we missed. You only mentioned it because of the dilemma with Dairyland? Well, I mean, Dairyland's a totally different map, though. It's not Iowa, you know? Like, it's still your own thing. And if I remember right, dude, I don't think I ever played a map that even remotely looked like Dairyland. So... You're just trying to figure it out, much less what adding new stuff. Yeah, I don't blame you, Crystal. Again, it's a lot, and for people that have never played Farm Sim, I say this all the time. You know, the people that have never played go, oh, it's just farming. You know, you're just driving around in a tractor all day. Yeah, but there is so much depth to this game that it takes a while to get a handle on it. Honestly, like there is so much depth to this game. Yeah, somebody mentioned it just briefly last week, I think, like the end of like Wednesday, whenever I was here last week, I think, that there was an update, or maybe it was Monday. Somebody mentioned an update, and they're like, but in the same sentence, they said there's an update for this map, and it's great, but you have to start a new save. And I went, oh, never mind, and just put it completely out of my mind. So, but they didn't tell me all the new, like Bob's going, wow, just look, there's a ton of new stuff. That makes me want to get on the new map, and I'm gonna have to now. So I'll spend my whole weekend doing this. Which honestly is not going to be hard. I'm just going to have to mirror what I already have on here and then do it that way. The cows I don't know about because the cows are all going to be different ages. They're all going to be like brand new cows, you know, starting out. So I'm just going to have to guess at it. I may do like 50 heifers and 50 calves or something, because that's about what I have right now. I've been splitting them up fairly evenly. So I should have around 50 heifers and 50 calves. So I'll probably just do that. But you guys are going to have to give me some leeway if I do this, because there's probably going to be something that's not the same, and there's nothing I can do about that. So. Yeah, you guys are making me want to do this, and I think there's no other option, really. If there's that many new things added, I kind of have to go to it, you know. And I was talking about alfalfa needed to be on this, because if there's a cattle farm and it's got that big of a cattle farm on it, then you need alfalfa grass. That's what, instead of just grass, you know, have a specific type of grass. You didn't. You didn't. It's something that needs to be done. I need to switch over to the update, I guess. And I guess while I'm doing that, I can take the manual attach and extend the reach on it too, because that's something that needs to happen. So, I mean, I was gonna do that anyway. We might as well just go ahead and rebuild our entire area here with a brand new map, middle way through this playthrough. Why not, right? Just get it done. What's the John Deere be in the way up here? I don't think it is. Jimmy might think it's in the way, though. He might have me move it. I don't know yet. There's a good many straw bales out here for it to be Heston bales, ain't there? So think about this. Think about how many more we're going to have on the big field. We're moving to a 71-acre field after this. So, and then I've got a 24-acre field after, or 27-acre field after that. So, I've got a lot of oats and canola to do, and we're not gonna be done with it anytime soon. I'm just glad we're getting our crop out of the field. That makes me feel good. These Heston bales are great, man. I love it. There's so many less bales. So we did silage bales yesterday. I think yesterday. No, the day before yesterday, we did silage bales on field 24, and that was one of the first ones I used those little small bale wrappers, the double setup small bale wrappers on, where I had one on front of the Massey and one on the back of the Massey, and I think I had something like 80-something bales off of that. And with the Heston wrapped silage bales, I had 14. So, or no, 24. I had 24 bales. So, yeah, way better. Way better. It takes way less time, way less stuff, you know, like way less handling of stuff going on. It's just so much easier. Now, again, I'm allowing myself a little leeway using the spikes to pick up silage bales, but hey, whatever. I don't care. Be mad. Be mad. Leave a comment. Leave a comment. I don't care. Like Ricky Gervais said, I don't care. I don't care. All right, there we go. Completed task. Let's go ahead and spit that bale out right there, too. Sweet. I'll come pick that up later. Not really concerned with it. This, on the other hand, is a concern, because now I got to get this header off of here. And I just can't reach that part. I need to figure out how to get to there. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I just can't get to it. I've got to actually park on a hill to get to this. This is craziness. Oh, wait a minute. I can get to it from that side. Sweet. Okay. All right, that makes me feel better. All right, there we go. Boom. Drop. Go and load. We get 16,100 in this one, so that's a pretty good haul off this field for oats. Now we just got to get over to field 1 and get going. Again, as big as that field is, I need to get over there and get started as soon as possible. So, while we're letting I'm going to let Jimmy drive this thing over there. I am terrified to let him do it, but I'm going to let him do it. I'm going to let him drive it over there. We'll see if he makes it. This thing looks funny with no header on there with the pipe out on it. 16,100 and some change. Yeah, we'll let Jimmy drive this over to field 1 because field 1 is way over here. And you see how big that is. That is insane. This is the field we just did. That's the field we're going to do. Oh, man. And then we got canola on 23 right here, too. So, but this is the big one, right? I want to get all these straw bales sold down here, too. So it's going to take a long time. Might need fuel. We're probably going to need fuel before we get done. Yeah, absolutely. But we got about 85% in the tank. So we'll check it when it's halfway, and we'll see how it's going. Or we might just get Jimmy to stop and go ahead and fill back up. That's probably the better option. I like having this Draper header, though. That way we don't have a trailer. We don't have to worry about that. Let's get Jimmy to drive it down here to the gas station first, and then we'll go from there. Great job. Go to... let's just stop right there. That seems to be a good idea. Okay. Now, we can go get the bell trailer, and we can pick these up. I guess I need to grab the rest of that straw down here, too, real quick. Which is not a big deal. We can do that. That's not a problem. I'll go dump this, and... Jimmy had a buddy named John that said he could come work on the farm, and because I've hit my allowed cattle and we're making a profit, I can hire a second worker. So we're going to have this second worker go down here or drive this tractor down to field 1 as well while I'm doing the rest of this stuff up here. So this is working out really, really nicely. Having Jimmy and John. Jimmy and John. Yes, yes, you're thinking correctly. If you just thought of a sandwich, you're thinking correctly. All right, John. Let's see how good you do. Don't disappoint me. I hope he doesn't break anything. It's his first job, so... Not his first job, but his first job on my farm, anyway. Don't break nothing. Please. Close enough. All right, I'm going to put this right here because we're going to need this again in a few minutes anyway. Go. And I'm going to try to go ahead and haul these off and sell them. It's just a really long drive down there. A really long drive down there. And I've still got bales to do of my own. Like I still need to do some hay bales on mine. That's what I'd planned on doing until we saw this contract. What? Oh, dang. Jimmy already made it down there. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and get Jimmy going down here then, and then we'll go finish what we're working on. It's going to take Jimmy a while down here, I think. So this thing uses a ton of fuel, doesn't it? Wow. That's part of having all the hours on it. It's going to use fuel. It's definitely going to use up fuel. $380 hairs. That's quite expensive. Quite expensive. What's up, Target? How's it going, man? It's that farming dude. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. All right, where are we going to? We're going to a field past the paved road. Paved. Go to the paved road. Not the paved road. This is field 1 right here, right? This one. Right here. Yeah, I think this is it. All right. Ooh, had to pull the GPS up to make sure. This is it. That is a very, very large field. very large field. I don't know why I set this like it had a trailer on it. I keep forgetting it doesn't. I keep thinking it's got a trailer I gotta take it off of. It does not. Alright, there we go. That works. PTO hooks up from the other side, so that's nice. Installing a new graphics card. Hey, you can't beat that, man. I don't blame you. Alright, this should work right here. For just a straight down and back. And we'll see how good we do. Looks like John made it. Good deal. Jimmy's off. So we'll have John just kind of hang out here until Jimmy gets full. And then we'll fill it up and then have John drive it over to the store while we're working on bales. Because that's what a good boss does, is delegates. All right, get some bales picked up. Be easy though on the turns, because I will turn over. We've turned this thing over so many times. Trailer's got a quicker picker-upper, it does. Yeah, man, I like this thing. So I wouldn't be using this except for the fact that I saw it. It probably doesn't operate quite that fast in real life. But this trailer does exist. Oh, easy. This trailer does exist in real life. It's not quite this quick, but it's the exact setup. So that's the reason I picked it, because at least it does. It is real. Like it's out there somewhere. And I'm trying not to use anything that's just, you know, blatantly fake, like the auto-load trailers where things just magically appear, you know. So this was a good option because it exists, it holds Heston bales, and it looks pretty cool too. Too bad it doesn't hold like 20, but it's still very big already. So it's not something I really have an option for. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got 10 left. It's 20 bales exactly. That works out really well. Okay. We're going to head down here to the bale sell point. Oh, cruise is still set very low there, isn't it? Go. And I'll drive it down and empty it out and bring it back. There's nowhere else to sell bales, I don't think. Straw bales. Where's your straw bales? Straw bales, there we go. Yeah, livestock bale sell point, that's it. So. Whatever, I've got plenty of straw left for the cows. I may keep the other 10 just in case, but we'll go sell 10 of these. I don't know. As a matter of fact, it may be better to keep the first load, take the second load, drop the trailer off on the way back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep the first load. We'll sell the second load. That way I know we have plenty of straw for the cows, because I mean, I know we're going to get plenty of straw off some of these contracts and stuff, but still, you know, I want to make sure that, and we've only got 10 bales left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is what I see. If you guys see a different number, you let me know. But they're in groups of 2 there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. And then it makes more sense to take that load down, sell them, and then drop the trailer off where the field is, and then come back and get the baler. Just makes more sense to me anyway. That way, too, we can keep some of these and get paid for some of them as well. and then head on down and start working that big boy field, because that thing is huge. I do remember doing 80-acre and 100-acre fields on the Farm Sim Network with everybody, but it was usually 3-4 of us at a time working on it. So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Crafting Gamer, you just got the game, but no DLC yet. You don't have to have the DLC if you don't want it. There's a lot of good DLC, don't get me wrong, and it supports the devs, of course, it supports Giants, and they keep working on stuff, which is great. But at the same time, there's a lot of mods in Mod Hub that are free. So, yeah, I would say if you get the, if you have the money and stuff, and you can, pick out one of the DLC that you want and pick it up, because it does support the dev team. It supports Giants, and it's a great game, and without them making it, we might not have anybody else doing it. So. I don't like this crooked. Let's try it again. Close enough. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, no, what's going on? No! What is happening? What just happened? I hit the wrong button. That's what happened. Dang it. Threw me off. Now I gotta straighten up again. Close enough. Okay. Go. That was weird. I accidentally hit V, and then it loaded everything down, and I was up against the wall. Busted a hole in the wall over there, probably. Why don't I put them in the hay barn? Because it spits them back out as loose straw. So if I get a pickup wagon, which I will one of these days, and we have loose stuff, I'll put that in there. But I like having them setting them out and being able to pick them up with the forks on the telehandler and that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just feel like handling the bales is... it just adds to it a little more for me, Again, pretty much every other playthrough, that's exactly what I would do. I'd just stick them in there and forget about it, just go get them with the trailer or whatever. But I like handling them with the forks and stuff. It adds a little more to the gameplay for me, I guess. That is the better option, though, because I think it does accept bales, so I could just take the bales over and drop it, and they would just disappear into the barn. But I don't want to... it doesn't fit, I guess, for me. Not on this time around. Any other time, I would definitely be doing it, though. And I know, but Deuce, you grab silage bales with bell spikes. You're not supposed to do that. Yes, I know. Somebody's going to have that comment. I realize, but again, that's one of the leniencies I give myself. That's the reason I give myself that leniency, is because I'm sticking to everything else that I can that may be slightly realistic. So. Oh yeah, just thinking of the room for sure. Yeah, and that's a very valid point. But for me, I just like handling the bales, and it doesn't hurt them to sit out. They're not going to go anywhere. So. Yeah, if I could hook one of these to the other one, I would. So I could take both of these trailers down there, and neither one of them come with a, because I need the baler down there too. Neither one of them come with a hitch, so I can do that. Yeah, I had people giving me flack for that already, picking up bales with the spikes with the silage bales, whatever. I know I'm doing it wrong. I'm aware. Thank you. I know I'm doing it wrong, but I'm doing it anyway. All right, now let's head down there. And Jimmy almost has a full grain tank, so that's good. Maybe by the time we get over there, he'll be full. How quick was that, guys? That was fantastic. That was so good right there. 40 minutes, maybe. Field's done. Hay bales are up. You guys remember the first harvest we did? It took 2.5 hours, and I didn't even get all the bales done. I had to keep baling the next day on stream, which I think was our first and second episode of this. So you wouldn't know any difference? Well, so realistically, when you wrap a silage bale, the grass turns to a sludge almost inside that wrap. So if you hit it with a bale spike, it's going to puncture and it's going to leak out, right? So that's why you don't use bale spikes. Use a bale grabber. And Frithgar's got some real life, some IRL stuff where he's moving bales around with one of those bell grabbers, which is kind of neat. But I've got one sent over to the barn. Basically, it's kind of rounded, but it's two sides that are kind of half rounded. So when it grabs in like a round fashion, and you pick it up. That's what you're supposed to grab silage bells with. And then there's round bell or square bell grabs as well. So that's what you're supposed to grab them with. That way you don't puncture them. But using a bell spike, you just puncture it. So if that makes a difference, there are people out there that know that, and that are pretty. Some people are pretty stringent about the gameplay they want to see, which is perfectly fine. But I'm allowing myself to puncture bales. So yeah, they have auto. So they have built-in flex seal. They have built-in flex seal on the silage wrap. Yeah. But yeah, if that makes a difference, Crystal, that's why. That's why people are like, oh, you're doing it wrong. I know. I know, but I'm giving myself a little bit of leeway there. But yeah, that's the reason, Crystal. And I didn't know that either. I had no idea until I started playing Farm Sim that made a difference. I had no clue what a silage bell was. Again, when I helped my buddy when we were, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, running around on his dad's cattle pastures and stuff, I never had to deal with any of that. Like, we literally just ran the cows around and had to pull barbed wire and stuff, so that was it. Like, I never messed with any of that, so I didn't know any better. When I started playing Farm Sim, I was like, oh, that silage actually makes a difference. Okay. Oh, Jimmy's full. Hey, that was perfect timing. Look at that. Just gonna park right here. They can go around. I should put my junior ways on probably, but it's all right. 3 trips back and forth. That's pretty dang good, but this is also gonna be full. That means we can send John in the green tractor, in the John Deere, over to the sell point to deliver this. That's gonna be great. Well, for the real farmers, or just the people that, that treat this strictly as a simulator. They play everything to the T. There are lots of people out there like that too, which is fine. Again, I have no issue with it. And those people would really hate this part right here that's about to happen. They would hate this. I've got crop destruction on, but on contracts it doesn't kill the crop. It only kills it on your own field. So. Again, kind of cheaty, but I'm giving myself a little leeway. I take some liberties with a few things in the game. This is one of those. And this might not be too bad having Jimmy and John helping us work on the farm. This might not be too bad. This might go pretty well, actually. Takes a while to fill up, doesn't it? Yeah, Crystal, there are mods out there that when you go to empty a harvester, you can change the empty speed and it just spits it out. It's empty, no matter how much it is. There's some really fun mods out there to play with on Farm Sim. Some really fun stuff. Is that a new thing that you can hire people? No, you've always been able to have AI help, but they've gotten a lot better. And built into the game now, you can have workers go deliver stuff, deliver crops or whatever for you. And that's, for me, yes, it's new because Jimmy's been our only helper since we started. But I finally have 100 head of cattle, so that means I can hire more than one worker. So now I can have an additional worker. So now I've got Jimmy and John working. We'll see if John will go from here. I don't know if he will or not. I don't know if John knows where, where are we supposed to be taking this anyway? Build 1 goes to Jackson's farm. Okay. Yep, that. Create job. Deliver. Jackson's sawmill. Jackson's farm. Go. And looping. Yeah, that's fine. That way he'll drive back over here too. Off he goes. Yeah, so I'm super happy to have 100 head of cattle now, so I can actually hire a new worker. And once we get to 200 head of cattle, I can hire another worker. So we'll have 3 people helping. And again, next week I'm gonna send Ray some messages over the weekend, see if I can't, see if he can get some software or something, so I can just pre-program some routes on different fields for our helpers. We know it as course play, but pre-program some routes for our helpers and just send them off and let them go. So that they can empty themselves, and I don't even have to go to the field. Like, everything can just be done on a loop, and they can just go do it, and that be that. So it should speed things up a lot, and that's kind of what we've been working toward. It's going to cost me some money probably, but I can definitely do it. I can definitely do it. I think it'd help us out a ton. It'd make it so much faster for some of this stuff. Make it so much faster. Yeah, next week things should get a lot more productive, I think. I think we should be a lot more productive next week. And again, I'm not looking to just do farm fields the whole time. I'm looking to do cattle maintenance and stuff. So I want to get to the point where I don't have to do all these contracts, and I'm making plenty of money just off of milk, basically, and selling the extra slurry I got and stuff too. I think that'd be good. So one of these days, Alice, one of these days, we got in here potato or sugar beet. Was that sugar beet potato? I don't know which one that is. And then is that a Cumberland tedder? Is that what that is? Is that a tedder? I think it is. I think we already have that one, don't we? Probably be good, but it's all right. We don't need it. So this should be $2,000 or $3,000, maybe. It's 10 bales, 9,400 liters per bale, so 94,000 liters. Be right. But yeah, being able to hire some people is going to really speed things up starting next week. Or not hire some people, but have stuff a little more automated. I can just program in their route and then let them go. Oh, I was afraid that wasn't going to sell. 4,400. All right, I'll take that. 4,400 per load. We should get about, if we get 2 loads off of all our little 8 acres, we should get about 18 loads off of this big field here. So 18 times 4,000, that's going to be a lot. And I say 18 loads because I'm just going off of, you know, we got about 10 acres right there, and we got 20 bales off of it, so it's about a bale per acre. Right? Is that right? No, it's 2 bales per acre. Yeah, 2 bales per acre. So if we get 2 bales per acre off of 70, that's 35 bales. Well, that's not, math doesn't add up there. 20 bales, 10 acres, that's 2 bales an acre, but it's really about 8 acres. I don't know, mathing's hard. My maths don't work correctly. I'll leave the mathing to the smart folks. I know that we're going to make a lot of money just off selling the bales on this field. So, I don't mind doing it the whole time. We can keep everybody running because Jimmy and John both are doing a good job. So this should go a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to go. And then on the canola field, all we need is the harvester and the trailer. We don't even have to have the other one. We don't have to have the trailer and the baler for that. That's the reason I wanted to get field 1 done and out of the way, because it's extra steps, it's bales, it's picking them up and taking them to sell them and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is our other field right here, I think. The canola right there. Oh no, it's that one over there, sorry. I think, let me get the GPS, this one right here. So it's the one that's the brown color right there on the other side of the trees. That's the next one we got to do. Jimmy, you doing good, buddy? You doing good? I probably should have cut a straight line because Jimmy's probably going to get stuck in trees at some point. But it's all right. Fine. He should be okay, right? He should be okay. We're going to take this trailer and drop it down here, and we're probably going to end up with like 10 bales off of 2 lines on that field. That's a pretty long field. Matter of fact, we'll drop it right here, and we'll just drive out the other side. This is plenty out of the way right there. All right, back to the house. We'll grab the baler, and we'll get started. Let's check on John. John, how are you doing over there, sir? Oh, 8% transported. Nice. So John's doing good. 8% transported. I don't even know how many liters we're supposed to be transporting over here. 233,000 liters to go. That's a lot. That is a lot. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. That's fine. We'll get done with it at some point. That is 10 full trips, basically. So 10 trips just like he made. It's 11 trips total. That's a lot of oats. That's a lot of oats to deliver. There's a lot of oats to deliver. Everything's going to use a ton of fuel, so I'm glad this is paying well. It's paying $37,000 plus the bales we get, plus the extra oats. So this is going to be a $50,000 job probably, or more. Actually, judging by the price of those bales we just sold, probably much more. Every 2 loads of that's going to be about $9,000. And I'm going to say we're going to get it. We got 20 bales off our field. This field is 7 times bigger. So we should end up with about 135 bales. So 13 times 4, 44, 48, whatever that was. How much was that? 48? Something like that? Yeah, 14 times or 13 times that. That's what we should end up with. So it's going to be a lot if we get that many bales. I don't know how good a shape the field was in. Mine was plowed and fertilizer and had fresh lime on it. It was well taken care of. I don't know how well taken care of their field is. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. That matters a little bit. It's going to matter on the crop output and the amount of straw output too. I guess we'll see when we get done next week sometime. If we get that field knocked out today, I'm going to be shocked because it took me 2 hours yesterday just to do some silage bales, or the day before, Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be shocked if we get that field done today. If we even get it harvested today, I'll be shocked. I don't think we will. But again, the good thing is plenty of running around to do. No problem there. Lots of stuff to do. Also, if you're looking to catch up on these streams, Farmer Deuce, exclamation point, Deuce's VODs in chat, or maybe I changed it to Farmer Deuce. Exclamation point, Farmer Deuce in chat, see if it works. If not, it's just Deuce's VOD, Deuce's VODs, or VODs. I think it's just VODs if I didn't change it. Exclamation point VODs. I have a channel, YouTube channel called Farmer Deuce.
A new follower.
You can go catch up on the whole series, plus all the way back to Elm Creek #1 for Farm Sim 22. I started uploading those videos for Farm Sim 22 to the Farmer Deuce channel. And for this series, I had started cutting them down somewhere around episode 10. So some of them are cut down a lot, so you don't have to just endure the driving and talking about food every stream, because that's about all we talk about most of the time. But if you want to go catch those, that's where you should do it. YouTube.com/@FarmerDeuce, the @ symbol FarmerDeuce, and you can find that channel. Catch up on all of our Plainsview, and then catch up on some of the other single, the sugar farm that I did, the No Man's Land that we did, and Elm Creek before that, I think. What else did we do? We did another one, I think. No, that's it. Maybe that's all of them, I think. Sean, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. You like watching the live stream VODs uncut? Hey, that's fun too. Yeah, that's absolutely fun too. I've been cutting them down, but I think I may go back doing what I was doing, because it seems like some of the older ones, like they're 2.5 hours, but they're getting like an hour and 15 minutes of average watch time, which is really good for a 2-hour video. It seems like a lot of people like watching the whole thing, so I may just start leaving it all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing all that. Oh, also, what I was getting to with that is Monday's video would typically be uploaded this morning to that YouTube channel. I didn't get it done in time, so it'll be up tomorrow, and then Monday, this one will be up if you want to go back and watch it. You can. And I may start doing that. I may just start putting the whole thing back up there. I don't know. It's not like I'm afraid of whatever topics I talk about on here going on YouTube. Twitch is way, way harder on the bad hammer than YouTube is. Like, you mentioned the wrong person's name on Twitch, you can get mass reported by folks and get banned. So, I try not to step in anybody's Cheerios by any means. NVIDIA Studio driver available. Well, I would do that, but every time I try to update it, it's like 147 gigs to update, man. I need to chill out with the updates. The worst part is, though, is at some point it's going to start affecting my streaming because I don't know why they do it, but they do. It breaks everything before the update happens. So you've got like 2 more Medieval Dynasty and 3 or 4 more of this. Cool. Well, you'll be caught up then. I don't know what you're going to watch after that, but oh, it looks like John's back too. Sweet. This is good. This worked out well. Jimmy just filled up. John's back. And I'm about to get started on bales too, so this should be really, really good. Now, again, if I can get some software putting these tractors and that harvester there for a decent price, we should be fairly autonomous harvesting fields after that. Hopefully, that is ideal. I don't know if it's going to work like I wanted to, but that's the ideal thing to do. All right, let's go get. We'll get John moved over here and filled up, then we'll send him back off again. Did you get out, John? Hey, what's up, Miss Van? How's it going? All right, that's going to take a minute, so we'll go ahead and get started on this. Because this is also going to take a minute. That's a lot of back and forth here. Just dropping some bales. I'm doing pretty well today. Doing pretty well. Had a good, fresh new start on Stranded Alien Dawn over on YouTube earlier today. And doing this massive field here. So, yeah, going pretty well. I would say no complaints. Yeah, I would say no complaints. I mean, that's true too, and I do it just to cut out all the boring conversation. Which, I mean, using it as a podcast, but playing a game at the same time seems to work well too. So maybe I do that. Maybe just go chop the start screen and the end screen off again, and put the whole thing up there. Like what I was doing to start with is I was taking the start screen and end screen and chopping those off because it's literally just 5, 6, 7, sometimes longer minutes of nothing, and then putting it on, right, and then. The end screen I would let roll for like 15 seconds or so and then cut that off. And then if I had to stop and take a break or something in between, I'd cut that out. And I may start doing that again, honestly. Well, it cuts down on time for me too, because it takes a long time for me to sit there and cut down 2 hours worth of video to 30 minutes or 30, 45 minutes or whatever. And that would save me a ton of time and a ton of work and make it easier for me to get these out on time and still keep up with my main channel. And then keep up with my Pixel Deuce Plays channel as well, so I may do that. Do you know why 6 is afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. If I remember right, I think that's why. That's a school teacher joke, sir. Ah, crappers. Come on now. Stay straight right there. That's all I want you to do. Right there. Stay straight. Now we're drifting off the other side. Why? Why are you drifting? Just go straight, man. I'm gonna refill my vape here. I'm going all over the place. Close enough. Close enough. Close. There we go. Around we go. Yeah, I should set up a GPS scene for the harvester and the header width, and then do that, because that would make this easy. I could just hit GPS and it would be on the harvester line. I wouldn't have to worry about it. Go back on the route. Wage payment, man, it's nice having some workers that work for less than $1,000 an hour. They got expensive quick. And yeah, I'm not leaving that lane. I'm gonna get it. I just wanted to get far enough past that I could drop it off and then swing back around. I'm not leaving. I'm gonna pick it up. Let's take a vote. Hang on. Let's just take a vote in chat. I got time. New poll. Full length or trimmed down. Doing something weird is highlighting both words for some reason. It's crazy. All right. Full length or trimmed down for YouTube. Just take a vote. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. There you go. Full length or trimmed down for YouTube. You can let me know. I'll take what chat says. And I did a poll, that way it's not asking you to type anything in chat. That way, if you're just lurking and you don't want anybody to know you're here, you can literally vote in the poll and nobody knows you're here still. It's just a number.
That's a new follower.
Kevin always dies. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Speaking of AI wages, where do you change that? So, Crystal, there is a mod. Let's see if I can find it here. I think I have to be out of the vehicle. Show hide HUD. No, I have to be in the vehicle. AI worker menu. No, that's H. Control speed. I don't remember what it is. There is a bell counter, AI worker menu. No, that's not it. That's dust scale. Toggle map view, show hide HUD. There's a mod for it, and I've got it on here, but I don't remember what it is to open it. I don't see it. It's not H, because H just hires a worker. I don't know why it's not showing it to me, but oh, maybe it's because I don't have the tractor selected. Let's try it that way. No, that's not it either. Yeah, so there's a mod where you can control the workers, you can name them and all that kind of stuff. The poll's at the top of chat, Moon, or it should be. But there's a mod that you can control the workers, you can rename them, you can set their work price and that kind of stuff. So I've got mine set to $200, and then after 1,800 they make time and a half, and after 2,000 they make 2 times. So if we work past 1,800, Jimmy gets paid time and a half. Then if he works past 2,000, he makes double time. So, which is still much cheaper than paying the actual base game price for workers, because that's outrageous. They ain't a farm alive that would survive paying farm hands $1,000 an hour or more. And that's basically what the base game price is. It's ridiculously high. Believe me, I know we should pay people a livable wage that are adults, but $1,000 or $1,500 an hour seems a bit much. It seems like it's a bit high. What's up, Voltage? How's it going? Yeah, if you can find it, there's keybinds for it, so you can set it up on different keybinds to open the menu. And I can't remember what mine are. I'll have to go look and see what it is, because it's not. I think I've got it so it doesn't show on the F1 menu. So I'd have to go into my settings and look. But yeah, there's the thing there for it, and it's pretty easy. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you open it, you can see that you can rename them, and then you can set their hourly rate and their overtime rate and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory once you get it open. But yeah, the first thing you want to do is open your keybinds and go look for it when you get it installed. So many bells. This brings back some serious memories of playing on the FSN and doing those big fields with Brian and Billy and Indy and Schlafer and T-Laff, and I know I'm forgetting somebody. Somebody's gonna feel bad because I left them out. Well, John's doing a good job running the grain over there. I feel pretty good about having him, so I'm actually quite surprised. All right, how many bells do we have out here so far? I see 1 at the end, so that's 2, that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 I just dropped, I think. 17 or 18 that just dropped on the field there. So we're already up to almost 20. And we still got all that field over there to go. So, yeah, if we don't get at least 60 bales off this field, I'm going to be shocked. But I think we're going to get way more than that. I think we're going to get way more than 60 bales. So we had 83%, so 5 votes said full length. 83% of you that voted said full length. So just trim the start and end, and then trim the any dead spots. Like if I have to stop and like throw up the be right back screen, if I just stop and we're just sitting still or whatever for a few minutes, trim that out and throw the rest of it up there. Okay. I don't mind. I mean, on YouTube, the biggest thing is watch hours. So shorter videos, you get less watch hours because most people skim through the video and find the parts they want to watch anyway, right? So by me doing it already, that means they're still skimming through the 30-minute videos instead of the hour and a half or 2-hour video. So they're still watching less of it. And again, I don't have a problem if you don't want to watch the whole thing. That's fine. It's just for analytics' sake. The biggest thing for me is trying to get this Farm Reduced channel to 1,000 subscribers, which takes some effort if it's just a VODs channel from Twitch. But there's a lot of people that watch it on YouTube that don't watch on Twitch. So, but I would love to add that channel to my revenue source. Doing this full time would be great. All right, view results. Why does it take you to a whole new page, Twitch? Come on now, calm down. So we had 1 vote for no, 5 votes for yes. I would say that's pretty successful. I'd say it's a pretty successful poll right there. So. You'll mail in your vote. Mail it in. Just make sure it gets here by the correct date. Moon, I'm gonna say you were probably gonna vote on the side of full length with just the like the dead spots cut out and then the start and end screen. Oh, there's John. Man, he came back the long way, didn't he? All right, that's fine. And it looks like Jimmy is stopped down there too, so that's good. Which he's been full for a few minutes, I think. All right, John. I'll take it from here. Thank you. Now, Jimmy's got John doing it too. John said his name's Betty. Come on, man. Jimmy's a bad influence. Terrible influence, Jimmy. The good thing is we're keeping this running, right? So we're constantly running grain, which is really good. Jimmy's just he's already rubbed off on John. Now John's calling himself Betty. That's okay, though. That's fine. You call yourself whatever you want to. I'll go along. I'll go along with it. While I'm sitting here, let's get a thumbnail for the video. Going over on YouTube. Well, I mean, you say that, Smudo, but I don't think John believes in any of it. Like, he's just John, or Betty, or whoever he wants to be. Jimmy doesn't know what any of that means, so he's just trying to evade taxes. We know that. But John is just a being that sits in a tractor. Jimmy doesn't know anything about any of it. Jimmy's kind of, you know. He doesn't pay attention. Jimmy doesn't know what's going on in life. Jimmy's just there. John doesn't really care. John's just a being. What's up, Gargoyle? Mostly AFK, making bread and buns today. Cool, man. I plan on making me some bread this weekend for the first time. Anything I should know? Anything I should know? I was just gonna follow a recipe, but probably better not to. Looping. Let's move the start position, which he'll probably go back to. Let's just start from here. Hopefully it doesn't go back to that position. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Back to what we were doing now. Slinging them bales. If we get this whole field harvested today, then that right there, that purchase, that harvester and that header, has paid for itself in my mind, because it's saving me an absolute ton of time. And I want another one, but we got to have somebody else to drive it. Now, ideally, we'd have two of those, and I'd have Jimmy and John running them, or I'd be running one, and then John would be running grain. But, yeah, whatever. Whatever, we'll get there at some point, I'm sure. I knew we were going to miss one side, so I just decided to miss one side and be done with it and go back. What kind of bread? Just some bread. Just some loaf bread. I'm going to start out with something simple. The next time we do hamburgers, though, I'm going to try to make me some hamburger buns. I just don't know, like, the little tricks and flavor profiles that you can add and all that kind of stuff. I was going to make just flour, yeast, and salt and make me some bread and see what happens. So, and water, of course. You got to have water in there, though. Banana bread. Dude, I like some banana bread. Depending on who makes it. I've had some good banana bread, and then I've had some that was more like that Christmas bread you get that's got all the junk in it that nobody really likes. What's it called? I've had some banana bread that was more like that was terrible, but I like some banana bread, though. Fruitcake, yes. Yeah, that. Yeah, I've had some banana bread that was more like a fruitcake. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Best way to rise bread is to place 2 shallow Pyrex casserole dishes on the oven, the bottom oven rack filled with boiling water. Set the bread dough. Am I gonna miss this again? Probably. Yep, missed a little bit of it. That's all right. I'm trying to learn about bread here. I don't care. Set the bread dough at the bottom. Set the bread at top oven rack with a warm moist towel on the upper rack. All right. See, everything I've watched has said put it in a warm, dry place for like an hour and a half, and you're saying that speeds the process up? Because that's what I'm getting out of that. That speeds the process up. It sounds like. Then you had to divide the dough, refill the boiling water, place bread pans on upper rack with a warm moist towel over. Oh, so you divide it into your buns after that, and then do the same thing again? In Germany, we call it Vilnastolen. A basic Baser mix with a thin roll of marzipan in the middle and raisins mixed in the batter. After baking covered in a ton of powdered sugar. That's fruitcake. And I probably batter mix. Okay, I was about to say. I don't know what Baser mix is. I've never heard of it, but I'm not going to question it because it's probably out there somewhere. Batter mix, yeah. And I know I butchered the word. I know I did. I gave it a shot though. Cuts rising time from 1.5 hours to 45 minutes this way. Oh, dude, that's great. Yeah. I may try it the old-fashioned way first just to make sure I don't screw anything up by doing that, and then I'll try it that way next. Yeah, Miss Deuce bought me a bunch of yeast packets, so I'm going to use like the packet yeast and then just throw some flour, salt, and water together and see what happens. May experiment with some different profiles and different breads at some point, but I just want to make a basic loaf bread. Just a basic loaf. Start with that. Flatbread's usually your result. I mean, I wouldn't mind making some flatbread pizzas and stuff. Flatbread dough for pizzas. I think that'd be good. Butchered the word, dude. You mumbled a random collection of letters. I think I got pretty close, though. I think I got pretty close. All right, John made it over. So 26% transport. That's pretty good. Jimmy's probably getting full again, if I had to guess. Has Jimmy stopped? I hope Jimmy hadn't stopped. Dude, you should, because I mean, some of the videos I've watched, the channel's got like, 3,000-4,000 subscribers, but the video's got 2-3 million views on it. Like, people want to know how to make bread. I don't know about you, man, but I don't eat a lot of bread from the store anymore, man, because in the U.S. it's just packed full of all the extra crap you don't need and you shouldn't be eating anyway. So I want to start making my own bread. Can you use self-rising flour? No yeast. If you've got salt, water, and flour, you can make bread. It may not be great, but I've seen recipes of like outdoor loaves being made in like a campfire and what's that thing called? It's the cast iron thing. Campfire cast iron thing. What's it called? That thing. I've seen people make bread in that with just flour, salt, and water. So I mean, it may not be the tastiest thing, but I'm sure you can. Oh, dude, the KitchenAid's great, isn't it? A Dutch oven. Yes, thank you, Jared. That thing. Yeah, Dutch oven. Literally just in a Dutch oven sitting on a campfire. Salt, water, flour. Let it go. Like, I've watched whole videos of that. Now, it is a video, and it is cut. So I don't know if that's actually what came out. You know what I mean? Like, they mixed it all together, put it in there, and when they brought it out, it looked great. I don't know if that's what they had that came out, but it looked good anyway. And there's one dude that did a whole series on different ways to bake in the oven too, baking bread. One of them was a Dutch oven bake in the oven, like in your house in the oven. It looked really good though. It got done well. Yeah, I've been talking about doing this for 6 or 8 months, and I just never did. It's like, it's time, man. I want to go bake some stuff. Been making bread for 25 years. I love your KitchenAid, dude. Do you use the little whirly-do thing in the KitchenAid for the bread, for the dough itself, to mix the dough around? Is that what that's for? Again, I've never made bread, man. I don't know. I've never made any kind of dough. The dough hook. That's it. Yeah, the one that's used for dough. Do you use that for your dough, or do you use your hand and just mix it around by hand? Now, question: does that count as kneading the dough? Because I don't know. I'm guessing here. I have no idea what's going on. The whirly-do, yeah, that thing. Hey, he knew what I meant, though, right? He knew what I meant. All right, John should be pulling back up any minute. I don't know which way he's coming from. If I had to guess, probably that direction. Another $125 wage, not bad. John, where are you at, man? All right, yeah, he's coming from that way. And that means Jimmy's going to be full here in just a second, so that's good. It's working out well. Working out well. We're not even halfway to the field yet, and we're not even on the longest part yet. This is the longest part of the field over here. There's so much more straw here than what it looks like. I'm going to be real honest. It's going to be a lot of back and forth to the... Which, good thing is right down the road, though, I guess. We're not having to drive 45 miles to get to the bale sell point. So that's a bonus. But it's only 10 bales at a time, so it's going to take us a while. Lots of money, though. Lots of money. I look at it this way: the straw bales are going to cover our expenses for the workers' pay, the repairing the machinery, the fuel for everything, and all that. So that's going to be great, in my opinion. That's going to be great. Is John back? John is close, so we will jump over to the John Deere. I'll take over. Scoot over, John. Send you your recipe? You can if you want to. Again, I'm just looking to do something very basic. So like there's a recipe on the back of the yeast packet, right? I may start with that and just see how it goes. I don't know. I'm just looking to do something for a first loaf that would be simple and doesn't require a whole lot. So like I don't want to have to worry about whether I'm timing it right for the dough with the moist towel and in the oven and all that. You know what I mean? Like just something simple, because I will screw it up even then, but at least I will have had some simple steps to screw up, you know, instead of something very complicated and I'll still screw it up. But yeah, you can if you want, man. And you sent it. Cool. I just saw the message pop up over in Discord. Cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, Miss Deuce bought me a bunch of packets of yeast, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Again, I'm just tired of eating plain old, you know, cheap dollar white bread that's got all the additive crap in it, man. I want some decent bread. Just follow the directions, simplest bread to make. All right, cool. A loaf of bread's too expensive now. We should all learn this skill. I mean, that's kind of one reason I want to learn it. But the other reason really is just because in the U.S., all the enriched blah, 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 blah junk that's in bread, dude, it's awful. Like, it's just awful for you. All right. Target loading position here. Okay. Thanks for a start job. I want him to stop up here at the top of the field, so. All right, John, off you. Dude, stop. You trying to break the steering or something on that thing? Jeez. These people today. On a note of mumbling things, try to pronounce this one. So there was a news reporter or a weather forecaster that actually did that. And I think that's the word. It was very impressive. I'm not going to try, though. I'm not going to try. Because when he read it out, it actually sounded right. And he's blocked. What are you blocked by? John? What could you possibly be blocked by? I'm not blocked by anything. What are you talking about? Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. We'll get out of here in a second, I promise. Why is this so difficult? What is happening? Oh, it disconnected the trailer brakes. I see. Okay. Okay. What do you... There's nothing there. What is happening now? Okay. That's fine, I guess. That was going to the right place, right? Yeah, still going to the right place. All right, cool. All right, back to what we were doing before we were so rudely interrupted twice. We were talking about making bread. There's a song about it? Really? Yeah, post it in the Discord. Let's see that. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering where the name Discord came from, I did not come up with that. That was Smoodolini. It was all Smoodolini, I think. Yeah, the weather dude nailed it. And I was like, that actually sounds like what that looks like. That's pretty good. Nailed it. Yeah, I mean, so Moon, going back to what you were talking about, loaf of bread's expensive now. We can still get loaf bread here for, you know, $1, but it's the like the value brand, cheap, last for 6 months, sitting on the counter, you know, all full of junk loaf bread, and I just hate eating it, man. We tend not to eat a whole lot of sandwiches and loaf bread and stuff, so we don't buy it a whole lot. And a lot of the times we'll buy those fresh baked French loaves or whatever that you can get at the supermarket that go bad in like a day or two. We tend to buy those, but those still have all the additives and stuff too. I want something that's just some flour and some you know, some yeast and some water and salt. You know, that's basically it. Like I want just some basic bread. Like, I don't want anything that's got all the additives and stuff in it. That's one reason I've been talking about it for a while, and I still, which the last couple of weeks has been, if you haven't noticed, I didn't stream a whole lot the last few weeks. I'd miss a day or two here or there because I just had a lot going on outside of this. So. There was just a lot happening. Holiday season and birthday season and all the other stuff going on. Like, it was just a lot. It's like, man. But, yeah, I'm sure Christmas time around the holidays is probably about the same because we got, you know, family. We don't really do Christmas. But we still go to the family gatherings and stuff, you know, get together with family and such. So, much like Thanksgiving, to me, Christmas is a good excuse to go see your family and hang out and eat some good food and talk politics, and everybody hates each other when you leave kind of deal. You know, that's what it's for. And then by next year, everybody's forgotten about it, and you go see everybody again and you do the same thing. Joking, of course. I hope people can go to family gatherings and actually enjoy themselves and enjoy being around family. We're only here on this planet for a certain amount of time, people. Stop being so offended about everybody else and their beliefs. Seriously. Like, we're only here for a certain amount of time. Your family's not going to be here forever. Enjoy that time. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I know that may be different. And honestly, holidays are a hard time for a lot of people. A lot of people. It's a hard time for a lot of people. I'm not saying everybody's enjoying the holidays, because they're not. Not everybody's going to enjoy the holidays. Nowhere close. But there's nothing wrong with just chilling at the house either. I saw somebody tweet something the other day. I don't even know who they were, but they said, I'm going to the movies and going out to eat by myself on Thanksgiving, and I prefer it that way. And I was like, hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. What's up, Love Amir? How's it going? Welcome. Good to see you again. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well today. Just working on this 71-acre oat harvest for a contract. And doing pretty well. You see, we got Jimmy running the harvester. We got over 100 head of cattle now, so we got an extra helper. John's running the grain, and I'm doing the baling right here behind Jimmy. Once we catch up with Jimmy, we'll probably go grab the trailer and start picking bales up, though, to be real honest with you. 35% transported. Sweet. Is that the third or fourth trip? I don't remember. Country Hearth wheat bread cost you $3.59. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when we do buy bread, we buy the cheap stuff. So, but the stuff I prefer would be that kind. You know, some kind of wheat bread or something. But it's expensive. It is. It's bad expensive. It's bad expensive. I'm going to pull forward a little bit just to kind of get away from that bell right there. We'll drop this. Oh, probably need to turn it off first, don't we? I want to stick my hand in there with that PTO right now. There we go. I'm going to start running some bales. Did John ever get unblocked? Yeah, he did. Okay. Going to make almost as much money from the straw as the contract. Probably, yeah. I mean, we're making $37,000 roughly, plus, you know, whatever. It's profit from harvest. This is what we're supposed to get extra of oats, somewhere around $8,000. But 2 loads of straw is $9,000. So, and it's only 10 bales. And you see how many bales are sitting out here. It's a lot. But I want to start picking some of these up because the more loose stuff you have sitting around, the more it lags and such. So I want to try to get some of this picked up as quick as possible here. We'll start working on this while John is headed back. And just start going. Start running bales back and forth. Really just to get some of the lagginess out of here, which is not really lagging, but it can start to decrease the FPS after a little while. So got to do as much as possible to keep that from happening. I think we missed that one. Try it again. I think we're stuck in a negative here. We'll come back. you got to kind of take it easy. But again, this is, I couldn't imagine loading this many bales by hand. You know, I could, but I wouldn't want to. And this isn't cheating. It's not an auto load trailer. It's a real trailer for anybody wondering. This trailer actually exists, and it does exactly this. This may work a little bit faster than the real one, but it's a real thing. It really does happen. Pretty soon dudes will be farming the whole county. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I don't plan on buying all the fields. That was never a goal. I'm going to do enough to get my cows fed, really. Oh, dang it, didn't pick that one up. Wait a minute, can I just drive down the end? Oh, I don't know yet. I have to wait. I'll come back to that. Wait, there should be... Oh, it's right there. I drove past that side. We can go out the end down here. I'm going to try hitting them from the end. That seems to work. John should be getting close. Yeah. Hey, when John gets back, we'll come back and get Jimmy emptied out and then send John off on his way again. Had to finish the parsing project, then I'll play The Witcher. Nice. The trilogy bundle's on Steam. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, I've never played the Witcher series, but it looks really, really good. Really good. Oh, you're talking about just the $37,000 contract? I mean, maybe. We'll see. There's a lot of bales there to pick up, man. There's so many bales there to pick up. So we might actually make the same amount. It's really good. You got them all? Yeah, it looks good. Again, I've never played it, but it looked good. My big game was Fallout 4. That was my big one. And I've got Fallout 76, but I don't even remember what it's on because everything's on a different frickin' platform these days. So when I bought it on something, and then, you know, my YouTube channel got messed up, so I had to go through and change passwords on everything, and I don't even know what it had it on to begin with. I uninstalled it, whatever it was. I just didn't like Fallout 76 as much as Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was really fun. It's on Steam for 10 euros. Oh, yeah, you had to pick it up then. Had to pick that up. I'm waiting on the winter sale to roll around and see what's on it. And a lot of the games I had picked out to play, too, on in December that were supposed to be coming out, they all got pushed back to next year. So I'm having to wait on games again. Very violent drop there, isn't it? 44.22. If we get 4,400 per load, we're gonna have a pretty decent time here, I think. Just get across there before the train comes. John should be back by now. Right, get this started, then we'll drive on back over. I don't want to waste time, so getting this going is probably the best option. If you're a big fan of RPGs, then I hear The Witcher is fantastic for it, so yeah. Yeah, Skyrim, I put so many hours into Skyrim when it came out. And then the, was it the Hearthstone update or the Hearthstone deal? So what is it, Hearth and Home, whatever it was called? Oh man, so many hours into Skyrim. I beat Fallout 4 all 4 different ways. I got most of the achievements for it. I just spent a ridiculous amount of time playing Fallout 4. So one that I'm looking forward to playing, and I don't know if I'll be streaming it or not. I may just play it myself, but because my YouTube channel is, I don't make content for kids, but I do content that the family can watch with discretion. You know what I mean? I try to stay away from all the adult subjects and stuff for the most part. I mean, we do get into some politics from time to time, blah blah blah, whatever. But it's all very basic. So I do try to make my channel somewhat family friendly. But there's a game coming out called Atomic Heart, and it's coming out at the beginning of 2023. And I've had this game on my Steam wish list since 2018. Wait a minute, we're not full yet. I've had this game on my wish list since 2018, so I've been waiting on this game for a while. And I'm probably going to be playing it. I don't know that I'll stream it, but I'm going to be playing it because it looks amazing. What's up, bud? How's it going, man? Oh yeah, if you've been watching the Witcher show, then yeah, you're definitely in the mood to play some Witcher then, huh? Yeah, Atomic Heart. If you guys haven't seen that, look it up on Steam. It looks really, really good. It's a combination of, to me, it's a combination of Dead Space, Fallout, BioShock, and something else. But it looks really good. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I'll be making content on it, like I said, but I will definitely be playing it. Whether or not you guys ever see it, I don't know. I may stream it on Discord or something if I play it. If I'm playing, I don't know when I'm going to have downtime to play it, but I'm going to try. If I am playing it, I may jump in Discord and just stream it there. Steak and pepper skillet. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, we did steak and rice. So steak tips and rice with gravy, black-eyed peas and green beans last night. It was a good change from grilled chicken and tacos because that's basically what I ate for a straight week. And I'm super happy not to be eating anything breaded chicken or tacos this week. We did pasta salad and steak and rice and gravy and green beans and black-eyed peas this week. It's been nice. You know, 10 years ago, I never appreciated just a good salad for dinner. But I do these days. It's just, everything's so dang expensive. Everything. I'm going to try something and see if this works. I'm going to hit the end of this bale and see if it'll pick it up. It did a minute ago. Let's try it again. It does not work. Noted. Okay. It doesn't work. I'm going to go back down here on this end and start. Yeah, we're going to make some good money off this contract. I know it's huge, and it's taken a very long time, and it's probably going to be like Wednesday next week before we're done with it, but I'm not mad about it. I'm actually going to slow time a little bit down, too. I don't want to skip too many days here and not be able to finish this contract, so. I don't know why, but some of these contracts, if you don't get them done in a certain time, they'll kick you off of them, so. I don't know if that's supposed to work that way, but it definitely does. Oh, no. Can't afford that right now. John's somewhere off on the other side of the planet. Take it easy, Deuce. Take it easy. Calm down on the turns there a bit. Boom. I don't know if I'll be able to get to this one or not this way. I'm going to try, though. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. That's a lot steeper than what it looks. A lot steeper than what it looked. Wasn't real sure if I was going to get it or not. This, again, that's the one reason I picked this one too, is because you got to be pretty precise picking these up or it's not going to pick it up. Go. Let me nudge that one over a bit. All right, full trailer again. Off we go. Now, a good way to do this would be to have like a low boy. So if we had, like one of these, but that is one of these, right? That we could just back up to and flip this onto. That would be the way to go. We could just stack these all on it and send one big load down there. That would be a great way to do it. Pick up like 6, that way they're only 3 high. And then put them on the trailer. Keep going. That would be the way to do this, but we don't have one of those. Maybe Ray will get one of those at one point. You know, get us a low boy we can stack bales on. Yeah, Lovemere, this trailer's great. And it's so if you look this trailer up in real, I forgot what the name of the trailer is, the mod or whatever, but it's a real trailer. And watching this thing work on YouTube videos and stuff is really cool. It's really neat watching this thing work. Really cool. Let's see where John's at. John, where did... Oh, John's sitting down here waiting. Oh, no, that's... John, where are you at, man? Oh, John's still down here delivering. Okay, 45% transport. Yeah, it's taking John longer and longer to get over there. The tractor probably needs to be repaired again. It's okay, though. The John Deere won't pull these bales. It's too many bales for it to pull. Within a certain speed, anyway. It does better pulling the grain trailer, so... It's like a big fork for the bales. It is. It's great. Yeah. And it's a real trailer. Like, it actually exists. It's pretty crazy. Jaden said loan a low loader. I can't. I have certain rules in place for myself for this playthrough. I can't take out loans, and I can't lease or borrow equipment.
That's a new follower.
So I have to buy equipment. And buying it and returning it is still leasing it. So, no, I can't do that either. I can't do that either. That's still cheating for my rules. So I'm working with what I got, which is fine. Not a big deal. One of these days we'll buy us a low boy, though. One that actually makes sense for this job. Be able to back bales up on it and stuff and such. Yeah, I can't do it with the rules I've set in place for myself. I would love to. But I do that on basically every other playthrough, so it's nice to do this in a more realistic way. I know we float behind the tractor most of the time with the camera, but 44.12, yeah, we're losing a bit of money every time. But if we can keep around 4,300, I'm still happy with it. Which it doesn't really matter. We're selling all of them anyway. I've got so much straw sitting at the house right now, it's not even funny. And Jaden, thank you for that follow, by the way. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's the rules that I started out with. Well, of course, now we've gotten a slightly bigger trailer. We've gotten some cows. We've gotten an extra worker because we have over 100 cattle now. So, but we're not using any auto load. And when I say auto load, I don't mean something like this because this trailer's real. It actually exists. But an auto load, like it magically floats up onto the trailer with no action. That kind of auto load. No loans, no leases. Season's on. Everything is on except for stone. One hired hand per 100 cattle. That's kind of where we're at.
A new follower.
That one tea kettle, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Welcome. And if you guys want to find anybody new, if you want to find the whole series of this, it's all on my Farmer Deuce YouTube channel. Because the videos on Twitch delete after like 45 days or 30 days or whatever it is, 15 days. I don't know what it's changed to, but if you want to find this whole series, it's over on Farmer Deuce, youtube.com/@FarmerDeuce, and you can find my channel. Or just go to Linktree, which Gargoyle just dropped into chat there. Linktree, bookmark Linktree, my page, and you'll always have all of my links. It's all there, all the time. Yeah, low boys are great, and we're gonna buy one. It's just on a hard economy. I'm trying to get some more field here too, and it's really, really difficult to make money and get moving when you're starting with basically nothing. Because I started with like $2,000 and a couple of small pieces of equipment, and we're doing pretty well. Like we've upgraded a bunch. We've upgraded a bunch, so I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. But this trailer right here really is just something special, honestly. Ah, crap. I don't think it's going to grab it. Oh. Oh, we cheated a bit. Managed to flip it around. That's okay. a little cheaty right there. That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and go grab this one. It's weird when I hit them sideways because they don't like to grab at all. So I'd rather just make my turns and come back to it. So before I got this, I was loading everything with a telehandler or with the front end loader on the tractor. So this is a huge time save compared to what we did have. Huge time save. And they're Heston bales, so they're slightly bigger than normal bales too. So we're getting a little bit more. A little bit more each time we pick one up, or each time we drop one off, I guess. Huge time save though. This has been a great investment. That Heston baler, this trailer, and the Heston bale wrapper has been a huge time save. Ah, crap. I don't know what that was about. We missed it though. Back around. See if we can just nudge it slightly there. There we go. Off we go. Is John back yet? John is back. Okay. But yeah, limiting yourself in Farm Sim definitely keeps it interesting, because when you finally do get enough money to buy that new piece of equipment, it's just like, it's a relief, you know, it's such a relief. It's fantastic. You watch them on here, Lovamir? Yeah, they're all on YouTube too, but if you want to watch the full versions after about episode 10, you have to watch the VODs on Twitch, but I'm going to start uploading just the full versions again. I'm just going to cut the start and end screen off, any dead spots, and start uploading the full thing again to YouTube. People seem to like it, so we'll let it go. I wonder how long it'll take before Tesla makes electric tractors. Dude, I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking to myself, like, we know the semi's pretty much about to start rolling out, right? PepsiCo ordered like 50 trucks from them for something. That's pretty big. And Tesla themselves are going to be using them to transport parts back and forth, and other companies at some point may adapt it. That's great, right? You got electric cars, and you got like the Cybertruck that's kind of like the play toy, you know, but still electric. Then you got the sports car, and you got the sedans and stuff. But when are they going to make tractors, man? That's going to be something. That's going to be something. I'm with you, Moon. I'm with you, Moon Shadow. That's going to be something right there. I can't wait, honestly. I can't wait to see some Tesla tractors roll out. Yeah, electric buses. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of sustainable things to do there. The problem being lithium, right? It's very hard to get. And it takes a lot to get it out of the ground. So, and then there's still the problem of charging all of it. Still using power of some sort, and that hasn't really been. It hasn't completely been figured out, right? Like, there's still a lot of stuff we can do to improve that situation. We'll try to pick up a little extra here. There we go. Yeah, but electric tractors, I absolutely cannot wait. I think that's going to be awesome. I would love to see Farm Sim 25 with some Tesla tractors in it. I think that'd be great. Imagine the plow behind the Cybertruck. I mean, that'd be kind of funny, actually. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. Cybertruck pulling a plow. I mean, honestly, with the amount of torque it produces, it probably could. It probably wouldn't be very effective, but it could probably pull it. Probably not like a tractor, but that truck's supposed to have a ton of torque, so it could happen. I mean, not only that, but Tesla, I mean, there's a lot more companies out there than Tesla, of course. So it really just depends on who gets to it first, I think. All right, John, you gonna take off there? Hello, John? John give up and go home? Can you get moving there? Hello? What are you doing up there, John? Where did you go, John? I guess John took a break. 45 minutes later, the bread has risen. Nice. Heck yeah. Excuse me. Going too slow there, John. You're not blocked. Shut up. I did some cultivating work with a man truck. Nice. Oh, that'd be pretty funny. But yeah, I'm just curious, like, what is it, Rivian? Rivian, the car manufacturer, electric car maker? I love their trucks. Their trucks have so many, like, pockets in it to put things in. I love the way those look. I'll never be able to afford one, but they look great. Their SUVs are really cool, too. We've come a long way since using oxen. Come a long way since using oxen, horses, and donkeys and stuff, and that was not that long ago. That was not that long ago. I mean, think about the. All right, Betty White's she passed away a year ago, right? Betty White was alive when people were still using animals to pull plows. Think about that for a minute. She passed away last December, or last January, whatever it was. Yeah, think about that for a second. That's not that long ago. 2 generations at most, right? Like, not that long ago. Just in the last 20 years, think about technology, and then think about 20 more years from now, since technology seems to double every 10 years or something. Like, insanity. Electric tractors would be really expensive? Oh, yeah, probably. Probably. But watching that Tesla Semi thing they did the other day, they really broke down the way the torque works for those motors because they're attached to the axles or whatever. And that, to me, that was the coolest part because it really shows you just how much power they can produce with those electric engines. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Like, I think there's going to be some really good things happening over the next 20 years. And if it goes like everybody's expecting it to go, all these electric car manufacturers expect it to happen, there's going to be a lot of truck drivers out of business. Maybe a lot of farm hands out of business. But I still don't think we're anywhere close to the movie Interstellar level of AI machinery for farming. I don't think we're anywhere close to that, right? Like, I still think having a human being in the tractor that kind of knows what the program's doing is probably a good idea. So, I don't know, but I don't think we're anywhere close to that level yet. Maybe, but I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. I think we're going to let John get over there and dump that load, and then I'm going to have to put it on pause until Monday. I'm just about out of time today, sadly. But yeah, you can expect the rest of these. So Monday's stream was already chopped up and it's already uploaded. So, but from now on, I'll just chop the boring parts off. Start in screen, and then if I take a break in the middle somewhere, I'll chop that out. I'm gonna upload the whole stream over. So it'll be over on the Farmer Deuce YouTube channel if you want to find it. And for anybody new that may be hanging out too, I do stream on my main YouTube channel, youtube.com/DeuceMS, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you're looking for some extra content, that is my main go-to. That channel is, and I stream there Monday through Friday. And on Fridays we do our community farm sim server. And right now we're on Fitchthal, I think's how it's pronounced. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that too. But oh, come on, man! I'm just I just want to pick this bale up. Let me pick the bale up. There we go. Yeah, right now we're on Fitchthal. We had to change. We were on the Lost Lands or whatever it's called, but that map is broken. So to the dev, if you ever watch this, you need not to build over the top of other maps because it's bad. It's bad for the AI. It doesn't like it. Oh, dang it. Did it again. Yeah. That's not going to work, is it? All right, we'll come back. Okay, this thing is a bit finicky. All right, John has dropped off his load over there. That's great. Back and grab this bale. Get one more loaded up, and we'll just. Oh God, did it again. We did it again. There we go. I had to cheat a little bit. I'll go ahead and fill the trailer up and let John head back a little bit, and we'll call it there. Going to kill some monsters as the Witcher. Heck yeah. Have a good time. Enjoy the Witcher. Love me. I appreciate you jumping in and hanging out with us as always. Thank you for being here. Do AI recognize new roads that you add? I don't know. I haven't tried that yet, actually, and I don't know that I've seen anybody do that yet. That's a good question, though. Like, if you paint a road in, are they going to realize that's a road, not a field? That's a real good question. If J-Rock's still around, which I don't know if he is, he may be streaming today. He would know. He does modding, so I don't know. That's a good question, though. Case is working on a driverless tractor? Yeah, so it's in Farm Sim, right? The fully autonomous tractor. It does have a spot in it where you can, like, take the cabin off. Oh, J-Rock's still here. Okay. It does have a spot that you can take the cover off, and actually has a wheel, and you can do that. Where are you at right now, sir? On your way back. Okay, good. We'll ride with John, see how he does. I haven't actually watched him and studied his work yet, so we need to know what kind of quality we're getting out of John here. Do the AI helpers in Farm Sim in 22, J-Rock, recognize a road that you paint in? So if you like paint over a field and then paint a road across the field, will they take that road? I guess is the question. I have no idea because I don't know how that works. And I'm sure that's something in programming, so I figured you might know. If you don't know, no big deal, because that's probably a complicated question, actually. Well, I would buy a low boy now, Jaden, but I don't actually have one that's low enough. I need one that sits on the ground, and all the ones in the game right now are slightly taller. Like, they're low, but they're not the ones that actually sit down on the ground. So I might have to find one and put it on here. You have to paint a texture in the map that they recognize. So if I go into, like, construction and I paint a dirt or gravel, like, will they recognize that as road? I guess this is what we're asking. I'm not real sure about the depth of the question, but would that do it? If we use dirt or gravel, for instance, would they recognize that as a road? Because I haven't actually tried that yet. I've never even thought about it, really. I just send them on their way, and if they get there, they get there. If they don't, I go fix it. All right, how far are we along on this contract? If we got halfway done today, I'm gonna be shocked. We got 61% done today. Wow, that's pretty good, guys. We harvested our own field. Field 10 up here. We harvested it, got all the bales up for it too. And we're halfway done with this field. And we've got most of the bales picked up already too. I say most. We got some of the bales picked up. We're up to the top of the field on what we already had baled, which is really, really good. So Monday afternoon we'll be picking up right here. Right here where we're at. We're going to go ahead and do that. And cut that off. And then John is almost back. I'll just go ahead and take over, John. Thank you, buddy. If your car is at the farm, then you can just take the tractor back, I guess. I'll drive it on over, though. Most types of textures like asphalt, etc. have textures that AI will recognize. Okay. You still have to put partial splines in certain spots to navigate texture they don't recognize. Okay, okay. So it would have to be done on the modding side of it instead of just painting a road in, right? Like this road right here, they recognize it's gravel, and I can paint this in, but it's because it's specifically designed to be a road that they recognize, right? The one I'm on that right now. And I'm gonna wait on an answer for that. So I know there's a delay. Yeah, we're over halfway done. This is good. We're making some serious progress here. This is really good. That big harvester, I'm telling you, that big harvester was well worth the money. Well worth it. Mostly in Giant's engine. Okay, so it would have to be done in Giant's engine. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. Maybe one of these days they'll have a paintable texture that the AI recognizes as a road, and you can kind of redesign on the fly. You know, that'd be kind of neat, I think. I'm going to go ahead and start this up and let it empty while we're doing our outro. That's going to do it for me, though. I have to take off. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much for a great week here on Twitch. Remember, tomorrow around 1 p.m. Eastern, maybe earlier tomorrow, because I only stream once on Fridays, so maybe slightly earlier, we'll be working on our multiplayer, small, vintage farm equipment farm on my main YouTube channel, youtube.com/DeuceMS. Come find me there. The links are all on Linktree. Go to the About section here on Twitch, and you can find my Linktree or just various other few links there, too. Joining the Discord is the best way because all of my streams, all my content that I put out gets announced in the Deuce Live channel. So if you want to mute everything else and just leave that channel with notifications on, you'll always get notified when I post content. There's a channel right below it called Share Content. Lots of good content creators post in there, too, so you can check out a whole bunch of different stuff. I appreciate you guys. Goody, you caught me right at the end. I'm about to take off. But I appreciate you guys so very much for a great week of Twitch streams. And I'll be back on Monday for some more of this. And we're going to finish this field on Monday, hopefully. With our nice big new used harvester that is almost out of fuel. So when we come back Monday, we'll probably start off by putting some fuel in this thing. And then get started back again. And then we still have a canola field to harvest too. So working out really well, though. This is going a lot faster than what it would have with the old stuff. So I'm pretty happy. But I appreciate you guys. Be safe. If I don't see you tomorrow on the main YouTube channel for Farm Sim tomorrow, then be safe this weekend. Have a good time. Be careful out there, though. That's the main thing. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow or Monday. And also, remember, look out for that Dinkum video on Sunday. And then all of these VODs from this week will start uploading tomorrow, too, so you can catch Monday's stream in the morning and so on and so forth until Monday morning. The last one will be released. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. Have a good weekend. Later, folks.